Hey everybody, and welcome back. Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend so far. Mine's going fairly good. Anyway, let's hop right into it. Dear God, thank you very much for this day. Thank you for all your blessings, all your help, all your guidance, all your wisdom, and especially all your grace. Thank you for everything you've given me and helped me with in my life, and I pray that this stream goes well, the stream goes smoothly, and please bless everyone who comes through today. Let us all have a fun, entertaining time, and let this honor you. Amen. Okay. Yeah, we're set, all set to go. All right, here we are. So, last time, we just completed the entirety of Nar Shaddaa, found Zez-Kai-El, and he went over to the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. Now, this stream is going to be a bit interesting because I have a bunch of talking to everybody. Because it's been a little while since I've caught up with all my companions. Not to mention I've gotten 2 new companions, Mira and Goto. Goto. I have a lot of catching up to do. Hey, Ann. How's stuff?
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Karaeous, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it.
It's hard to explain, but even with everything that's happening, I feel at peace.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
I have some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Assuming you know more than just Pazak, which is all he wants to talk about.
Something up?
Hey, there we go. Ooh, some forms, techniques. Okay, so we can teach him a whole bunch of stuff now. I wanted to teach you some of the forms I have learned.
Alright, I'm game. What did you want to show me?
Atton
Got
learned...
it. I'll be sure to make use of it.
I think he learned the Ataru. I think that's what it said. It's unfortunate that I can switch characters here. A whole bunch of them have level ups. But I can't switch them here. I don't like that. I should be able to. in my ship.
Something up?
Can we teach him more stuff? Teach him some more of the forms.
I didn't know this training thing was going to be so much work.
Hey, he learned another one.
I'll be sure to make use of it.
Cool.
Something up?
Some of the techniques I learned in my travels.
Alright. But I tell you, I think you're carrying this teacher thing too far.
Atten has learned breath
I think
control.
I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance.
Cool.
Something up?
I'm gonna be teaching you everything, dude.
Alright, I'm game. What did you want to show me? Alright, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance.
He's learned Affect Mind.
Something up?
Another technique.
Alright, I'm game. What did you want to show me?
Dominate Mind.
Alright, I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance.
I think those powers are my character's specific powers. Affect Mind, Dominate Mind. Oh, so I'm essentially giving him free force powers almost.
Something up?
Well, that's kind of nice. Teach you some fighting techniques.
Oh yeah? Alright, let me have it.
Weapon specialization
All right, I think I've got
lightsaber.
it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance. Something up?
Making Atten a proper little Jedi here.
Alright, what did you want to...
Okay, I think that's it.
Something up?
Nope, now he just wants to play Bazak. Alright, Atten. Very nice. So now, before I go talk to Karaeous, I need to take the special crystal out of my lightsaber. I think it's my blue one. Yep. Take that crystal out. So Karaeous can upgrade it. And I am sure we have a lot to talk to her about.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Tell me about the crystal. We've already done that.
Is bonded. Let me focus on the crystal for a moment. There. Now it is fully in tune with you again. Is there something else you wished?
Yes, please, actually. Oh, wow. She has how many different options here? What do you know of Vsauce's master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the dark lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
Interesting. He is no longer a man?
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the Blinded One. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Okay, that's where Karaeous going with her. How did he destroy her homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
And he used it to kill an entire planet?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
I don't understand how he hasn't conquered the galaxy with that kind of power.
Because it is not something that can ever truly be controlled, and it leaves nothing to conquer in its wake. And it rules him, not the other way around. It has its own will, its own instincts.
It's essentially an insatiable hunger that leaves nothing behind. Interesting. I'll be going now. Alrighty, let's put our crystal back into our lightsaber and come back and talk to her some more. Dang, that crystal gives us some good upgrades. Dex, strength, wisdom, in addition to a bunch of other stuff. Alrighty, let's go talk to her some more now that our crystal is all fully upgraded and synced to ourself, essentially.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Before, when you taught me to listen, I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the Room of 1,000 Fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal, and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors, with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
From the first movement flows the second. Strike, repeat, circle one's opponent, repeat, faster, quicker. If Father had been faster. If only Father had been faster. If I was faster, I would no longer be the last of my sisters. But does Atris love him? Jedi do not love. Does Atris hate him? Jedi do not hate. This journey is harder than any she has sent me on.
This place is so quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now. Don't understand how that Jedi keeps in shape like he does. He's barely changed from the holorecords. He just seems to be naturally young.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9, 10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8, 11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Qatar,
Switch the face of the +1
I
minus
shall
1
not
card.
fear.
The totals
This is
are 9
kind of
10.
cool.
Switch the face of the +2
Your command
minus 2
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8
and I
11.
obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
That sound in the background, what is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
But I did hear something from Bowder.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
Maybe it is because I know him better. I served with him.
Perhaps. I would not put much weight on such things.
There was also something wrong with Atton's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atton was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atton is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Maybe. Perhaps I will see him. Perhaps I will go see him and see how his Pazak game is coming. Influence gained with Kreia. Maximum force points increased even more. How many force points do I have now? 335. Oh, that is wonderful. And I also got a level up. This is going to be level 22. Okay, for skills, pretty much keep going with just my computer stealth, or not stealth. Computer, awareness, persuade, and security. As for feats, got sneak attack and unarmed specialist, huh? Unarmed specialist 6. And then sneak attack 3. So this is good for stunned target. I'll have to remember that. Now, is there any survivability perks? Ooh, wait. Master toughness. That'll give me a few more hit points. That'll help me survive a little bit better. Perfect. Oh, powers. Improved force camouflage? What's that? Oh, I'm going to need to go see what that is. Beast Trick. Beast Trick distracts a creature or beast, making it easier to sneak by them. Well, that's interesting. I think something like force suppression, though, would be good. Because this will let me cancel force powers on my target. Because I'm kind of happy with the rest of the powers I have. Yeah, I'm going to go with force suppression. Nice.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
More about the force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Yeah, let's continue what we were just doing before. Before, when I heard the thoughts of my companions, I heard something like an echo.
Ah, I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. There are places in the galaxy, strong in the Force, light, dark. They are born in places teeming with life, and in places that are filled with death. Worlds whose surfaces are graveyards, whose screams echo through the Force. It is possible for war, for men to give birth to such places, to leave wounds on the galaxy itself. What you heard was the echo of the past, and it travels still.
But what is it?
The answer will come to you in time. It must. When there is nothing more that you may learn from me, when the ruins of your past have been cleared away and I am no more, then you shall know what it is. And if you do not, then the galaxy shall die, and all my hopes for you will have been for nothing.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Ask.
Wow. Okay, I want to go back to
Yes.
Maine. Teach me more about the
Very
Force. Can you teach me any lightsaber forms?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho. The simplest of the forms return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
Oh, so she can tell us about a whole bunch of the different forms. Can you tell me of the Shicho style?
It is simple, and its simplicity is strength. It allows focus, a slightly improved chance of connecting with one's opponent. It has no other advantages or disadvantages. It is an effective form to fall back on when no other form will do. Others may come with time, with experience.
Okay, so she kind of explains what they are. Teach me more about the
Very
Force.
well. What is it that drives you?
So she can't teach me any new forms. I wish to know more about Force forms.
Very well. Of which did you wish instruction?
One that allows me to focus the Force.
It allows you to recover your strength with the Force more quickly, and it lends strength to your Force powers. It has no other drawbacks. Such a form is a gift, preferred of the Jedi consulars, and effective in combats where you must fight only through the Force.
Okay.
Yes?
So I'm trying to see if she has anything more she can teach me or show me.
Very well.
That is not just information. I think that's about it for Force stuff. So I had other questions.
Ask.
Did you know Atris at all?
Atris herself is not
Success.
as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes.
What do you mean?
Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness.
You walked her path?
I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall.
Kreia, were you to blame?
You have already asked much. I do not wish to speak of this any longer.
Okay. Any other questions?
Ask.
Did you know Revan?
I misspoke before, and I do not wish to choose my words unwisely again. Leave this be.
Influence failure.
Ask.
So I need to be more influential with her to get that. Ooh. If the council cast you out, how come Atris and none of the Jedi Masters mentioned you?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
Oh, awareness. You're lying.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know. There are techniques in the Force where one can cloud the memory of others, make their presence so small as to be unnoticed. And on the worlds where we have encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death where sensing such things is difficult. As I said, it is of no consequence to me or to them.
Do you use that technique on me?
No, but if I did, you would never know, so my words only carry as much worth as you believe them to. But perhaps you will understand this, that perhaps it is important to me that you see me and my actions uncloaked. It is important that your judgments, whether be good or bad, stem from seeing me as I truly am.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us?
I know of them, yes, and how much like beasts they had become. Combined, united against the Jedi, they command legions of Sith. But above these legions there are 3 who must be stopped. As long as any one of them lives, then we, and all life, are doomed.
3?
One bathes in pain, feeds on it for sustenance. The other has ceased being a living being, so consumed by hunger that he has forgotten his own flesh. And the last is a creature of betrayals, for without such things there is no hope.
Okay, we've met one, seen the second, and have no idea who the third one is. The one who bathes in pain. Scion?
Yes, of pain he has learned much. Of knowledge, of teaching, he knows nothing. Like the others, he was spawned by the horrors of the Mandalorian Wars. He exists solely to spread his pain to all Jedi everywhere.
Is the one consumed by hunger Vsauce's master?
He if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the dark lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka. Keep his slave close to you.
Okay, we heard that. Oh, come on. I want to go back to the third
Ask.
thing. No, I want the other question I was just asking. The third person. Ah. Okay, there was the one who bathes in pain. There was the hunger and the betrayer. So we've met Scion. We've seen the hunger, whatever his name is, Kabuki Mask. So there's a third Sith Lord that we've never seen or met yet. Interesting. Hey Boing, welcome on in. Good evening, how you doing, Karaeous? I am doing fairly well today. How about you? How's your weekend going so far? Okay, so Kreia pretty much... Whoop, there she is. Okay, so Kreia is about as talked out as we can get. Is there any upgrades I can give her? I think maybe something that helps with immunities and a wisdom buff. So nerve amplifier belt. It's been good. Just got back from my sister's musical. Had a great time. Very nice. Okay, and Kreia just has simple Jedi robe at the moment, which has a force regenerate ability. Oh. Give Kreia the Dark Jedi Master robe. Why does that fit all too well? Which I actually might, because it actually gives her an extra +2 to defense. And she only has a 9 defense. That hurts so much. So she just has a blaster pistol and a vibro sword right now. Because all I have is a short lightsaber. Which I guess I could give her. For a just in case kind of a thing, but not going to do too well. Yeah, those gloves aren't going to work for her. Maybe dexterity gloves. Or these. This is a constitution, dexterity, and strength. That might work for her. Got shields. For a headpiece. What she has works. And then for an implant, what does she just have? Just an awareness, huh? Anything that works better. Probably this alacrity implant. Reflex and dexterity buff. And she's a level 9. Wow, it's been a while since I've taken Karaeous out. Okay. And I also spoke with Atten earlier, so let's take a look at Atten's gear. Make sure he's about as good as we can get. So he gave him the double-bladed lightsaber. That's kind of fun. And then gave him 2 blasters. I remember those are about the best blasters we could give him. Dexterity 3 belt. Yes, keep that. Dexterity 2 gloves. That might be about as good as you can get. Oh, wait. Dexterity 5 gloves. That also have a computer use and security. And they're restricted to scoundrel. Yes, please. Those are perfect for him. Wait, why is your defense 9 as well? That makes no sense. Hold on. Take Atten with me and then take Karaeous with me so I can see what's going on here. Yep, both of you have level ups, I know. Okay, Karaeous has a 22 defense. And Atten has my 34 defense. Oh, that's so nice. Defense on that screen sometimes gets buggy. I just found that out. How about that? Now, I'm 28. So I'm doing all right. So, Atten, let's level you up, shall we? What do we want to do by way of skills? Demolition, stealth, awareness. And then I still have 8 points. I don't know. Because everything else I'm doing for the most part, except for treat injury. I probably want to give Atten night speed so he can shoot more. Cool. And then we have Karaeous. This is going to be a whole lot of leveling up. An unarmed specialist. She's very unarmed. Yeah, bad joke. Okay, so we got these stealth, awareness, repair, and treat injury. Interesting. And she already has a bunch of powers. Dang. I'm just going to be doubling and tripling up on stuff. Determination, Shicho lightsaber. She was teaching me about Shicho before she even knew it herself. Oops. Horror. Why does that fit her so well? Interesting. Night Valor improves the entire party, though, so I'm going to very much take that. Boing, she's one of my favorite Force casters. Well, she's a Jedi Consular, and she's been a Consular from level 1. So she's basically as much of a force powerhouse as you can get. And she has rather decent stats and everything, too. I think I'm going to take her wisdom up to 20 and then balance out some of the others. Other skills. Feats. Master Force Focus. Where is that? Well, it's probably on the main screen. Never mind. Bump up her toughness. That's going to be kind of important. More powers. Force channel. That is a very handy power, which I like. Give her heal immediately. Oh, she gets 2 this level. Nice. Another lightsaber form. I will happily take it. Yeah, I haven't leveled up Karaeous in how many levels? She started off as 9, and I'm like at 22. So this is going to take a while. Okay, she already had fear. We got horror. Insanity. Why does that fit, Karaeous? Why'd you come in with a fiendish grin? Again?
I was watching her, like, leveled up levels.
She was level 9 just now.
Did you just leave her at the ship? Is that so pain?
Pretty much.
Never letting her into sunlight?
No.
I was also going to say horror fits Karaeous.
It does fit Karaeous. Weirdly. Yeah, right now I'm going to be... This stream is just going to be pretty much bringing everybody up to par, both in level and equipment. And then I'm going to take as much of my equipment as I do not need and break it down. So my inventory is going to be a little cleaner after today.
Yep. KOTOR 1. Sell your inventory. KOTOR 2.
Break it down. Yep. Exactly.
Your wife is judging you. Always.
Boing. It is so funny for both KOTOR 1 and my KOTOR 2 playthroughs at what I think are weird times or unusual times. She just comes into our study, comes behind me, and then just has this biggest fiendish grin on her face, and she's just looking at me, looking at the game, looking at me, looking at the game, and not saying anything.
Quietly assessing that I work.
Yes, you are.
It's
weird. What?
Talked about to the...
I have not talked about to the door. I've only talked to Atten, and I've spoken with Karaeous. It is still fairly early on in me talking to people.
And you're still sane after...
Amazingly so.
Props. Props for that. She's different.
That's right. Karaeous occasionally gets 2 force powers per level up. So nice. Attributes. Level up her wisdom. Get us 20. Nice. Powers. I might run out of force powers with Karaeous. I don't know. Okay, battle meditation. She has battle meditation, huh? Grant stuff to all party members. Also increases the vitality point regeneration rate of party members. Oh, that might be something fun to try out. So the third level of that doesn't unlock until level 18. Yes, energy resistance, which I could also level up. Stasis field seems like it would be a bit better. Boing, my parents are picking up a pizza. I can't wait. It's kind of funny. My wife and I had pizza tonight. Well, not exactly pizza. Well, Saturday for us is usually pizza night. I make homemade pizzas. The last 2 times I made pizza, tonight and last week, my wife wanted pizzas made on English muffins, so little like mini pizzas. So we had those last week and again this weekend. They're surprisingly good.
He's a really good cook. He uses the Force. His cooks are amazing.
I don't use the Force on my pizza. That's completely different.
I got a joke.
Of course you're being serious.
Everybody knows the Force exists. Karaeous,
The English muffin pizzas are a great idea because you can it's like you can make as many or as few as you want. They're also really quick and really easy to make. So if you feel intimidated by a full-on pizza, mini English muffin pizzas are really handy and really fun. You had something else?
Yeah, I'll leave you be to your leveling up, but I just want the real reason. Is it Boinga Boing?
Boing.
Boing. The real reason Boing is that I really enjoy watching Karaeous. It's so fun watching him play the games that I grew up with. That's why I see all, because I really enjoy watching him. Fun.
Yeah, she grew up with these games where this is my first time ever playing through them. So I'm discovering everything first time, while for her it's old stomping grounds.
Brings you back. It's fun to see you make mistakes.
Oh, I'm going to make bunches of mistakes.
I can't say because I want you to do your own game, but like I could just bail you out, but I can't.
But I don't want to be bailed out. Mistakes are part of the fun.
Yes.
The mistakes are where other people laugh at me and have enjoyment.
Fun doing your thing, Curry.
Thank you. Boing. No pizza exists that can scare me. I'll take down any pizza. What I meant by scare is some people are scared to make pizzas. Some people have like fear in the kitchen, and with the pizzas I make the dough, I roll it out, I do everything. So when I say homemade pizza, I mean homemade pizza. And I have it down pretty good, and I really like to cook. I have a lot of fun in the kitchen when I am able to. Kind of sad I can't cook more because of health reasons, but I really enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with it, and the English muffin mini pizzas are quite fun and significantly easier than normal pizzas. So that's why I say that they're not as scary. Another comment, even though you left.
No, it's I'm sorry to interrupt, but anybody else's stream dropping? Mine is. Mine keeps going to a black screen of death, and I keep having to refresh. Third time.
I haven't dropped a single frame. I wonder if it's a problem on Twitch's side.
How did you?
Yours has been losing some audio too. Okay, so this is a problem on Twitch's end. There is literally nothing I can do then. Because I haven't dropped a single frame. My bit rate is good. I haven't suffered a single hiccup on my end. I think it's a problem with Twitch and Twitch's servers. In that case, there's literally nothing I can do.
Yeah, I just found it refreshing.
Sometimes that's all you can do. When Twitch is going bork, all you can do is refresh.
Yeah. And then to Boing's comment, yes, part of the fun of watching Karaeous make mistakes is knowing that I made all of them too. And it's like, yeah, because I did it too. Anyway, enjoy.
Thank you.
Just say the word.
Alrighty, so now Atten and Karaeous are about as leveled up and geared up as we can get at this point in time. So they have shields. He has this targeting visor. Is there anything else better? I don't think so. No, that's about as good as we're going to get with him. And an insight implant, so it would help his wisdom, which might be good now that he has some force points. Interesting. Okay, so we'll keep the wisdom. We'll keep that wisdom implant. Since he has force points now, that'll actually be decent. Sith battle suit. Max dexterity bonus of 7. I think that's his... Yeah. That's about as good as he can get right now. Boing. I tried to download Discord, but the app was horrible on my phone. We'll try another day to join your Discord. Hey, thank you for that. I don't have much on my Discord channel at the moment. That's one place I haven't put much time into yet, but it is there. But Discord is a way to direct message me and get in contact if you ever need to. Sorry to hear it's not working on your phone. That's kind of weird. Okay, but this battle suit... So we want up to a +7 max dexterity bonus. So unless it has that, it's not going to be better. So basically this gives me a +17 to his dexterity. So unless the defense and the max dexterity equals 14. Wait, did I just say 17? I meant 14. I am tripping over my numbers tonight. Unless this is 14 or greater, it's not an improvement. And even if it's less than a 5 dexterity bonus, the defense bonus is going to have to be significantly higher than just 7. To make it worth it. Because this is defense bonus 8, but it's only a 3. So that's only an 11, so that's not even close. I think that's literally the best thing for Atten right now is this Sith battlesuit. Yeah, we'll keep him in that. At least until the point we need to give him an actual Jedi robe of some kind.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight.
Hey, he's upgrading remote.
Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for Goto to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it.
Oh, I'm a fan of that. Bowder's remote has been outfitted with an improved laser.
Finally decided to let me take a look at your circuitry.
Answer: indeed I did. I hope you understand how difficult it is for me to trust a meatbag with something as delicate as my inner mechanics. Explanation: our encounters with my copies has convinced me that I should look into upgrading my capabilities in order that I may be able to destroy them with greater impunity.
Worried you might be going obsolete? I understand.
Objection. Nothing of the sort. I am programmed to improve my capabilities if it will improve my chances of destroying a target, even as unsavory an avenue as this.
You don't have to suffer on my account. Maybe you are better off not letting me dig around in you.
Retraction. You must understand, my previous interactions with meatbags have rarely been pleasant. Disclosure. After all, most of those meetings involved the termination of said meatbags.
It obviously couldn't have been your charming personality. Now, if you want me to see if I can upgrade your functionality, just let me get to work on you.
Answer. In that case, please go ahead. Just be careful not to damage any of my delicate parts. Analysis. My self-diagnostic indicates that my performance has indeed been improved. Also, many of my systems are reporting improved efficiency. Commentary. I am most pleased with this turn of events. It would appear that my initial analysis of your mechanical abilities was incorrect.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. HK47 has received a permanent +1 bonuses Constitution.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find the use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Okay. Everyone's having interactions. Quick save right there. Because I was actually going to go talk to Bowder next. Yes?
I was going to ask how much you talked to the floating ocean.
Considering I just got him, I haven't spoken to him once yet.
Okay, I didn't know.
Him or Mira. I just got both of them from Nar Shaddaa, which was one end to another firefight when I've gotten them, so I haven't had a chance to actually calm down, talk to everybody, do everything I need to do, and then move on. That's what the majority of this stream is going to be, is just talking to people, leveling people up, checking their equipment, making sure everybody's in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
That's what this stream is. Pretty much.
No worries. I just was popping and say, how droll. I thought maybe you talked to him.
I'll get it, she says. We'll see. Hey, Bowder.
Yes, General?
Oh. Do you have any shields I could use?
Sorry, General, I'm flat out. I'll see if I can make some more when I get a chance. Something else I can help you with?
Never mind. Oh, he doesn't have anything to talk about. Well, how about that? In terms of equipment, though, I need to level him up first. HK, how you doing, buddy?
Statement. Master, if you could indulge me for a moment, I must express some degree of irritation at your actions. Perhaps my anticipation of working with one who served at Malachor 5 was too high. But you are countering all those expectations.
And how is that?
Statement. Well, all your behavior up to this point suggests either strong atonement or confirmation that the atrocities attributed to you during the war were in fact accidents.
Problem? Oh, I don't like either of these. Because we still don't know exactly what we did. I mean, the Korriban Temple helped us some. Okay, here we go. They weren't accidents. I did them on purpose and would do them again gladly. Why do you want to know?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
What do you mean?
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I have seen the removal of a single target have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
Interesting. That's a very human perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
How is that?
Statement. Why your own life, Master? Your single life changed the face of the galaxy, of history itself. Malachor 5 was an impressive act of destruction, but its impact on the lives of others in the galaxy was far more extreme. I mean, Master, you brought about the death of the Mandalorian race. I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which they will never recover.
Don't attempt to justify my actions or yours.
Retort. Oh, Master, I am attempting to justify nothing, merely making an observation. Nothing would change the fact that I derive pleasure from ending the lives of others. I was only trying to bring death and its impact to your attention.
Okay. I think I understand what he's trying to say. Had other questions?
Statement. More questions. Wonderful.
I love his statements. Oh boy. Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor. Jonta bosi likita masisorinkada.
Oh, that's hilarious. He spoke in the actual language. But the Twi'lek metaphor, it seems like they are attracted to you like creek beetles during the bright land season. Aha. I found the nav computer tampered with. Any idea why it's locked?
Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navicomputer was locked.
It's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
You can mimic languages, right? Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class. Statement.
He doesn't like depending upon T3. Okay, we've already talked to him about some of these options. Why did you ask me about the Mandalorian Wars?
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way.
I think we already heard this.
Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult. Explanation.
Yep. Dark side points gained, light side points gained, and influence gained. Dark side points gained? How? Unsure. But I also did gain some light side points from there, and influence. So I can't complain too much.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Not at the moment. Nope, never mind. Alright, Bowder, HK, let's step outside and level up. Then once you're both leveled up, I can confidently give you the best gear possible. So, HK! Not that far behind, but for skills, we have 3. So if we go demolitions, awareness, and repair. Attributes. 1 more in dexterity. Give it a nice level 20. And then feats for HK. What would work best? Ooh, precise shot 3. That one, most likely. I also have toughness I want to give him eventually. But for now, precise shot, because he's pretty much always using a blaster. And then Bowder. Hey, buddy. Bump up your strength again. You have so many skill points, it's not even funny. Oh, at this point, it's almost worth giving him a cross-class skill feat. If I don't have anything, I probably will. If I give him Master Gearhead, that's just more skills. versus if I gave him, where is it? Class skill stealth or class skill treat injury? I actually think I'm going to give him treat injury, because if I give him that, he can heal himself a bit better in combat. He'll also be good as my skill monkey for crafting. So now here, if I go to skills, all those are maxed. And then treat injury is also going to get maxed. And I still have 8 points left over. Wow. That is something else. Bowder's leveled up. Now let's check out equipment. Okay, he's currently a 26 to hit and a almost 30 damage for just unarmed. I don't know if I have a single weapon that would do even close to the same. No, that did less. That's 27 and less damage. $26 and that was actually I was closest. Shy Yarn. Melee weapon. Give some bonus feats. I might give him that and then something else. And then see if this will let him survive a little bit better. A Chani Vibro Sword, maybe. Sure, how's that? Oh, it goes way down. Okay. Yeah, his to hit and damage went down. No, I'm going to keep him unarmed at the moment. That's still best for him. What? He came in again.
Oh, I said after you.
Sure.
So one of the things I noticed.
I believe I have already, but because he's unarmed, I didn't give him too many melee, like other melee feats.
No worries. I have stuff, so
Nope, that's fine.
sure.
Okay, for a belt, what he has is a Constitution Fortitude belt. Maybe one that buffs strength. GNS Strength Enhancer. That lets him bonk even harder. Yep, his damage went up. Power Gauntlet, Strength +3. Is there any that are better? Nope. Sith power gauntlets are about as good as you're going to get. And then you have shields as normal. Sonic nullifiers as gear. Don't know if that's what I want you to have, though. And all I got. That'll work. Okay, heavy armor. What is your... You have a literal 0 dexterity. So because you have a 0 dexterity, I need the best defense bonus, period. Although I think... Oh, you can't use heavy armor yet. That's probably worth getting next. Yep. So the Krath heavy armor, or Kraith heavy armor, is the best we can have for Bowder at this time. So Bowder is a little bit more improved. HK, buddy, how you have nothing in your hands. Where's that? Is it the War Bowcaster? Okay, that's 33 to hit with an 817 damage profile. Is there anything else better? Blaster rifle. Oh, that one is better. Okay, so then let's take out the War Bowcaster. This was a 4 to 15. Okay, so we need to find something better than that. Probably not going to happen, though. That's a pretty good weapon. Ooh, sonic rifles. That's a 216. $822 with a 32 to hit. I'm gonna keep the blaster rifle. That's best. And then I'm gonna also give him... Oh, he can't do melee. Never mind. So HK has a blaster rifle now. Alright, now all of his parts... Droid parabolic guides. Those are a +2 dexterity. Yep, that's best on that side. And the other one is going to be a +3 dexterity. Yeah, I'm going to keep that as well. And for your sensor, what are we going to do here? That's the fighting upgrade. Attack modifier, that's really good. Ooh, battle upgrade. Wow, that gives him a lot of stuff. battle upgrade, I think, is what I want. Oh, most definitely. That's like has HK written all over it. Yep, battle upgrade. And then as far as his utility slots, do we have anything that's unlimited use? Nope. So Bio Assault Spray is poison. Carbonite Projector. Paralysis. Or a stun. Neural Scrambler. I think a stun might be good to have on one side, although I have them on both sides. Never mind. Let's go Flame on one side and then Neural Scrambler on the other. And then Modular Plating. That's a defense bonus of 7. Do I have anything that's better than that? 10. Droid Dura Plating Mark II. That implies that there's a Mark III. Oh my goodness, HK is now 40 defense. Has a 40 armor rating? Nice. Okay, what was the best shield? Droid Unity Grid is the best shield I have right now. Alright, HK is literally about as kitted up as I can get him. Looking good. Alright, Bowder and HK taken care of.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
Goto has received a permanent +1 bonus to his dexterity.
Iridonian, I would like to speak with you about your assistant.
My assistant? Oh, right. What is it?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
I thought only utility droids had size issues.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I would appreciate it if you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced to find a more permanent solution.
Chill out, Goto. Although it's hilarious that him and Remote have a beef going on. I find that strangely hilarious. Alrighty, we've spoken with Kreia, Atten, Bowder, and HK. That leaves Handmaiden, Vsauce, T3, Mira, and Goto. 1, 2, 3, 5 more people to deal with. Okay. Let's take care of T3 next. Wherever he's off to. Hey, T3. Well, that's a perspective and a half. Talk to him in a little bit more of an open space. Here we go. Oh, wow, we have a lot of things to talk to him about. When I was captured by Goto, how were you able to find Goto's yacht? You snuck into Voga's droid warehouse to steal the codes? Excited droid noises. So, who was transmitting the codes to Goto's yacht? The droids. Interesting. Forget it, I had some other questions. We've already spoken about HK. How's the Ebon Hawk? Some other questions? Intelligence. Interesting. How did you get here, T3? Ooh, computer. You're deliberately avoiding answering. Why? Sad droid noises. Let me check your core. I'll be careful, I promise. I want to make sure you're all right. Just let me check, okay? More sad noises. But it's a success. I'm finished. Are you all right? Then play the message.
T3, you have been with us since Terrace. Without you, we would never have escaped that place. And for that, I thank you. I'm leaving this message inside you because I have seen glimpses of the future. And the bond that he and I share does not allow him to hide everything from me. More of his memories have returned, and they trouble him. He has remembered something. Something on the edge of the galaxy, and he believes that he must go there to end it. But I am afraid for him. Afraid that he may not return. I need you to be the beacon, T3. If he is lost out there, on the edge of the galaxy, if he finds whatever terrible thing he has seen, then he may not survive. If he doesn't make it back, then I need you to return to the Republic. Find help. If you cannot find me, then seek out other Jedi. The Republic... I can't lose him, even if he believes he is protecting me.
Oh, that's an interest. What?
Astilla from
What do you mean?
like, assuming you're still...
I just did, I think, yes.
I didn't know you could do that.
Could you play that from somewhere else?
And the game I played, one game I played, guy, yeah.
Huh, interesting.
It was Korriban. That room.
The one I destroyed.
Yep.
Oops.
Interesting.
Okay, so... Is that message what you were trying to hide? That person in the hologram a friend of yours? More droid noises. I'm feeling like this conversation is very one-sided here, considering I can't understand the other part of it. Who was the person the hologram was talking about? We know, but... Or I know, but... Our character doesn't.
T3.
You want a T3.
Tell Bowder to make me one.
Bowder has to exist first. Man, she's coming in here a lot tonight. Another missing friend. Or the missing friend. What happened to your old friend? Why aren't you with him? Because he could not take anyone with him, even the woman in the hologram. Seemed like a agreement. And if he did not return, he needed to make sure no one followed. But you did help. You found us, T3. If we can stop the Sith, then there is hope after all. More excited droid noises. So this help you came in search of, you came in search of me. But why me? I was powerless and defenseless. More droid noises. Interesting. You needed someone strong enough to fight the danger that was coming, someone who knew war and battle, and could make the hard choices that had to be made. Droid sounds of agreement. I will do what I can to stop this threat. That message doesn't tell me where the Abenhawk came from, though. But why don't you have that information? Deleted? By who? You deleted it? Oh, T3 deleted it? Why? That sounded like a glitch. That's impossible. You deleted it, you don't know why, and all you can show me is this old hologram as an explanation. Don't be sorry, maybe you had a good reason or were trying to protect someone. Interesting. That person in the hologram, a friend of yours. I don't understand why you were concealing this from me. Interesting. I understand. I didn't think you kept messages like that. I'll be going. There we go. Light side points gain and influence gain. Man, that was a lot from just a question. Oh, that's cool. I think we maxed out our light sides, so now we have a beam of light behind us. That's cool. But T3 had a whole bunch more stuff to talk about. Okay, we talked about the Ebon Hawk. We message. List of Jedi Masters. We've already done that. Okay, so we have a repair option. And we have a computer option. I know I can do the computer. I'd like to upgrade your core again. Influence success. Let me tackle some of the higher functions. And another success. All done. How do you feel? Due to your computer skills, T3 has gained an additional 1 intelligence and 1 wisdom. Kinda nice we can just work on your companions and make them better. What? Oh, T3 asked us a question of some sort. It was like I was meditating there for a second. Working on T3, that's kind of weird. I'll be going. Nice. T3, I wasn't quite done with you. Okay, and then there was one... Okay, that's a repair. How's my repair skill? Almost non-existent. Probably why I didn't do that with T3. So what was it? You look like you're in need of some routine maintenance. Actually, no, that's it. Okay, let's take T3 outside to upgrade his gear. and level him up. Hey, T3 is also fully light side. Interesting. Attributes. Dexterity. Skills. So many skills. Cool. And then another level up. Oh, droid feats. Ooh. Class skill demolition. I don't think I'm going to do that. I could do 2-weapon fighting so that T3 could be able to use 2 blaster pistols. Or I could give him some more toughness. I'm going to give him the 2-weapon fighting. So I can give him 2 blaster pistols. That might be pretty good. All right. T3's leveled up. Now let's gear him up. So for T3, that's a +3 dexterity. Droid agility upgrade. I'm going to keep that. Oh, droid self-sustaining unit. That is critical for him. So yeah, I'm good with those 2 things. The sensor. Battle upgrade. Fighting upgrade. Or everything else is just kind of buffs other things. I think I'm going to give him the battle upgrade for his sensors. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, T3, I currently have him with an ion striker. I'm going to switch out for a fresh one. And that's a shock arm, which is unlimited. That helped me so much. But the shock arm also sounds like it's an ion, so maybe I don't need the ion over here. If I did I'm going to do a flamethrower on the other side. And then for armor, the Dura armor. For the shield, renewable shield unlimited, usable by T3 only. So that's a permanent upgrade for him. Okay, and then a good weapon. Currently has a Mandalorian Ripper. If I was to give him a rifle, though. That's a 418 with a 31 to hit. Problem is, the heavy mining laser is not upgradable. So, repeating blaster carbine, how's that stack up? Okay, not quite as much on the high end. Let me look at that bowcaster again. I think the bowcaster is about the best I could get, and I know the bowcaster is upgradable. So we'll go with that. More conversations.
Betrayal. Machines. His passion for such things defies me.
Freya? What'd you do? Freya, what'd you do? Where's T3? T3, there you go. What'd she mean by betrayal, though? Is it because I'm... No, I don't... What was that, Karaeous? She mentioned 3 Sith Lords, and we only know 2 of them currently. Scion, the one in pain, and Kabuki Mask, the one who hungers. She talked about the one who betrayed, the betrayer. I'm getting a weird sense that she's the one who's the betrayer, but that seems like a weird story beat. I do not know. I also want to see something. Every time I've come back in, there's been a new cutscene. If I'm just by myself... and then I go back in. If you can redo that dialogue with Karaeous, I suggest it so you can ask about the 3rd Sith. I tried. I didn't have the option to. Which was weird, because it's like I asked about one, I asked about the second one. It led into a different text string that I'd already talked about with her. And then when I went back to it, I couldn't...
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Yes, and I need some answers.
Then ask, and I will do my best to answer.
Oh, do you know what happened to T3?
Betrayal, and by a machine that I will not abide. Machines. Always did Revan use them to inflict his will on the galaxy, whether in war or in assassination. His passion for such tools, for things dead to the Force, defies me. He would have loved a human droid such as you, dead to the Force, a shell that would carry out his orders. It is no matter. It is a device, and now it is broken.
She broke T3, but he was rolling about.
Yes?
I'm confused. Did you know Revan, although I think we've already asked her this?
I misspoke before, and I...
Influence failure, that's right. Okay, I'm trying to think. Where was the question about The people who hunt us. I'll need to figure that out, but... Okay, she zapped T3. Was that just a... Yeah, I don't like her very much after that. Hey, buddy. Are you able to work? Oh, you look like you need some routine maintenance. Let's try. Influence success. Good, let me tackle the main chassis first. Probably not gonna work. Yep. That stutter is new. Did I do that? We'll try again later. Okay, but how is Karaeous saying a droid is a betrayer? That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense. Also, I don't like that she zapped T3. Be nice to my droids. Okay. Hey, handmaiden.
Why are you here?
What's wrong?
If you have come to ask me questions, try to find out more of Atris or the Academy, then I have nothing to say to you. I see where your loyalty lies, and if you stand with her, then you cannot stand with me. She is of the Sith. She has faced battle and been found wanting.
Oh, Vsauce. She is of no concern of yours.
Why is it you trust her and not I? I would follow you wherever you led. I believe in what you seek. Yet you listen to her counsel. She who would lead you to the Sith Lords themselves. She who would sacrifice you to darkness.
But I barely spoke with Vsauce once. Yes?
So it looks triggered the handmaiden as being annoying. I did this too in a nice Sith Lord because did you talk to Vsauce like a lot when you...
I talked to her a good amount, but I don't think I exhausted her text options.
You ticked off him. I hate this part because I don't know. Maybe Boeing will.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think the betrayal was showing you the message about Revan or revealing where the hawk came from. Interesting if that's the case. Okay, I need to look at some of these options here. So far, I don't trust Vsauce more than Handmaiden, so I'm good with this option. I do not trust her more than you. You must believe me.
I do not believe you. Every action you have taken with her runs counter to your words. This is the end between us. I will aid you against the enemies we face, but when it is settled, you shall not see me again.
Influence lost. Wow. Handmaiden and Vsauce. Ouch! Let's reload that. Probably not going to do any good. Because all I did with Vsauce was get to know her a little bit better through some of her text options when I first met her. Beyond that, I didn't do much other than just that. Because Where is she? She's a level 16. You're a level 20. So I've used Handmaiden more than Vsauce. Yes.
How much have you?
A good amount. I pretty much talked to her as much as I could last time. She looks more like her father or something like that, if I recall correctly.
Okay. I don't know how much actually.
Maybe not enough. I don't know.
The only thought is, yeah, it happened. Because once you, my only recommendation is when you, there's a possibility on the next hit you can get and talk to her.
So don't talk to her until I gain a bit more influence with her.
Even just one person. Do not get.
Weird. So the game basically makes you choose between one or the other fairly early, it seems like.
You know, I don't know. There's brother played.
Uh-huh.
And of course.
So I was going to talk to everybody, but I'm leaving her alone.
Yeah. They might have played it for. I don't remember getting that. I don't know if the word talk.
No idea.
Like it.
Uh-huh. I can talk to Mira, though. She's new. I'm gonna reload, or load, no, quick save here. Oh, ouch. Hey, Mira.
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something?
Something wrong?
Your face. You have this glow. I mean, not a real glow, but it's like you're calm. At peace, but it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
When one is in touch with the Force, others can feel it.
Oh, well, it shows. It's like you're hooked up to a power coupling. It's weird. I mean, not bad weird, it's just weird. For a minute there, I thought you and Visas, but it's just the Force.
Me and Vsauce, what?
You know, hooked up a power coupling. You know?
No. What are you talking about?
Did you get out much as a Jedi? I was asking if you two had been, you know, intimate.
We don't have that kind of relationship?
Got it. Just checking.
Can I get some grenades from you?
Grenades? I didn't think Jedi used grenades.
When you're fighting for your life, you use what's at hand.
Well, I don't like to use them unless they're C5 concussion spheres or the Merson cryoban pellets. Sonic screamers aren't too bad either, just don't use them on a Bith.
Just don't use them on a Bith? Why not?
It makes their head explode like a melon. And don't do it to a Celestine either. Makes their ears bleed and they gibber twice as fast.
I'll keep that in mind. Can I get some from you?
All right. Keep your robes on. Here you go.
Wow. Concussion grenade. Well, that was a conversation. Hi Jay, Mira and a lot of the crew in this game are so good. The NPC companions in this game definitely have a lot more personality to them. The interplay between them is kind of interesting though, like with Handmaiden and Vsauce right now, which I'm just figuring out. For my first ever conversation with Mira, I wasn't expecting that. We'll see what happens with Goto when I say hi to him. Hey, Mira.
Yeah, something wrong?
Nothing wrong with you. There were some questions I wanted to ask.
Go ahead and ask.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
Too quiet?
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
Used to Nar Shaddaa? How is that possible?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity, aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Karaeous showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once. How all the life there is connected, is bound to one another.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Spoken like a true scoundrel. Maybe one day I'll show you.
No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa better than you ever will.
Influence failure. Oh, and she mentioned something about seeing a glow around me, which is almost the exact same thing Atton said earlier, and Atton is force sensitive as well. Is Mira also force sensitive?
Shoot.
Oh. Were you raised on Nar Shaddaa?
Look, before we get into a game of Guess the Pazak
Another
card,
failure.
pull back on the throttle. I don't know you that well to start sharing our life stories. Alright.
Interesting. So if I say never mind, influence gained. Okay, so let's save here and maybe I can get a little farther with her. Mike Carter. I have played this game 20 times even though it's old and it's still good. Well, this is my first ever time playing through it, so if I'm playing a little slow and talking to everybody, that is why. I'm literally playing it for my first time ever. That's cool, you've played it 20 times. My wife has played it a whole lot, so she's been enjoying my playthrough of it and watching it as well. Had some questions for you. Now can I ask you about anything? Tell me a little about Hunhar?
Hunhar's only a bounty hunter because that's the closest word for what he does. He's not out for credits. It's more vicious than that, and it runs a lot deeper. It's like he's out to make the whole galaxy suffer. Every living thing in it. He wants to break them, ruin them. And when they can't suffer anymore, he wants them dead.
What happened between you and Hunhar?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
That's a long story. I don't want to get into it.
Influence
Maybe some other
failure. I was hoping we could talk.
Talk?
Just wanted to get to know you a little better, is all.
Why, you tried to be my father? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
Come on, it can't be that bad. Give me a chance.
Are you sure you're a Jedi? That exile of yours must have gone on longer than I thought. Look, you're way too old for me. Even if I were interested, you couldn't handle me anyway. I mean, you're really good in a fight, and you've got those intense eyes. And it's obvious you take care of your body, but I really don't have the luxury of getting attached to you. Besides, you already have
I'm not
your
asking
little
for that,
entourage.
girl. I'm just
I don't want to be a part of the pack.
trying to know my companions a bit better. Never mind.
Yeah, something wrong.
Questions?
Shoot.
Why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
Oh, an awareness option. Because all life is connected and Malachor proved it. You know what the loss of family means, even to your targets.
Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me. Jedi don't have
Sensitive spot!
Family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know the Jedi didn't care about life there.
We did what had to be done, and I carry that decision still.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock.
Wow! And I still gained light side points? How? Touchy, touchy, touchy. Sensitive at all? Alright, Goto.
Yes, is there something you have come to offer me?
Offer you? Considering I saved you, you could be a little more grateful.
The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
Well, that was cheery. Had some questions.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions.
You wanted me to save the Republic. How is that possible?
There are several factors, all of which affect each other. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
Gotcha! Is there anything you can do to help those systems and their people, either with information or resources?
The destruction of my yacht and of all my activities on Nar Shaddaa carry a cost that would take you several lifetimes to pay back. But perhaps the offer of credits will spur you to act quicker, more decisively. I am not unsympathetic to such greed. For every system you stabilize, I will reward you for your efforts.
Wow. We can get money from stabilizing stuff, apparently. Oh, okay, what would be a good answer, though? Ooh. I mean, I could always use the money to get stuff later on. If you have the credits, then that's all I need to hear.
See that you do not disappoint me.
Oh, I'm not here to disappoint you. So what needs to be stabilized?
There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith.
And we've done 3 of those 5 things. Okay, I had other questions.
You may speak.
I may speak? You're on my ship, buddy. Oh, I resolved the situation on Dantooine and expect my reward.
You have done well, and the stability you have caused shall be rewarded. I have arranged a transfer of funds from certain interests within the Republic to you.
Okay. Had other questions?
I am willing to
So... do you know anything about the HK droids sent after me?
The assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others.
Why are they hunting me?
Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time.
Do you know where they are coming from?
If you mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
Yeah, come after me. There's the option. You mean they're going to come after me?
Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocols that, unless changed, will dictate their movements. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated. Why don't you ask their predecessor? That archaic memory-impaired assassination droid will know more about his subsequent generations than I would.
What are they doing in the Republic fleet?
They are masquerading as protocol droids. I have discovered that when they are used in negotiations, they have a predictable pattern of sabotaging whatever peace treaties they are involved with.
Why doesn't the Republic know?
Because the Republic has no reason to investigate otherwise, and any discovery of their true purpose has been concealed by well-timed accidents.
Oh boy, why haven't you acted on this information?
Because their behavior is predictable, of course. By monitoring their presence, I know which worlds will suffer civil wars, planetary conflicts, and Republic bombardment.
Are they going to keep coming after me?
Of course they are. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated. Why don't you ask their predecessor?
Gotcha. Had other questions? So... on the yacht you mentioned Revan, but Revan sought to destroy the Republic.
A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic. He deliberately left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities.
But why? Revan had limitless forces.
I believe that by whatever means he used to build his armada, he recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that he was only willing to use it to a point. My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it carried a price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact.
Okay. But why? Revan wouldn't need to conquer anything else once the Republic was beaten.
That is what occupies my calculations as well. I believe that Revan saw a war on another front that we did not, or saw the value in keeping a strong military force.
Makes sense. Do you know where Revan got his forces?
That is also a mystery to me. I do not have any evidence upon which to build an answer. It is significant that after the defeat of Malak, the forces decreased considerably, and after Revan's departure from known space, production ceased completely. It is my prediction that whatever was producing such forces needed a strong, effective leader to ensure its stability. Without Revan or Malak, there was no such figure left among the Sith.
Then we know Malak died. Oh, what about Malak?
Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated no concern for the future of the Republic in his attacks. His stratagems were painfully obvious, intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him. He left quite a mess. I'm still trying to assess all the damage. Between the two, I would have preferred Revan rule the galaxy. He had foresight in his conquest, a subtlety that Malak did not possess.
Yep. All right. Oh, dark side points. How many? Oh, that was a chunk. From what? From gaining credits? Probably. Okay. Mike Carter, talk to Mira again. Any reason why? Because it's late.
What do you want now?
Oh. Okay, an apology, huh? Wanted to apologize?
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Yeah. Oh, she lost her family at Malachor, possibly. Still, I'm sorry you lost your family at Malachor.
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there, scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes it's like you can almost hear them, like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
Well, that's an interesting thing to say. All things are connected through the Force. From such acts of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Fair enough. Had some questions.
All right.
And then, thank you. There we go. Light side points back. Almost all the way, and some influence gained with Mira. Alright, there we go. So... yeah. There we go. Perfect! Alrighty, number 2 Sith Lord that we still don't know the name of. But we know you're known as the Hungerer or something like that. So we had Scion, who was the one in pain. You're the one who hungers. And then we had a third one who is a betrayer of some kind, who we have no idea who they are. Man, this game has a lot of ends that we have no idea where they, or I have no idea where they go yet. Interesting. Okay, I'm done for tonight, but I had something I wanted to mention really quick before I got off for the night. It's kind of funny my wife was in here so much because it kind of pertains to her a little bit, but my wife is an author. She's written a whole bunch of books, and surprisingly, KOTOR and KOTOR 2 had some influence in her writing in her younger days, and still shows in some of her writing today. So, what I'm wanting to talk about is she's having a book sale, and if I go to, I set it up so it should be here. There it goes. She's having a book sale right now, ebook sale of her books. And she and her best friend are writers, and they write together. So the 3 books that you see in this picture on the left, Stargonauts, are my wife's books. She writes science fiction fantasy, and then her friend writes fantasy. And then my wife also gave me a little blurb that she wanted me to say as well, and it is, Hey everyone, my wife is having a sale with her best friend to celebrate Palm Sunday as she's a Christian author. Her series is Stargonauts, which was inspired a lot by Star Wars. And her friend's books are like the Chronicles of Narnia. Check it out. All their books are 99 cents until midnight Sunday. And it looks like I also have some links. So I'm going to post. Let's see, can I copy? Yes, I can. There we go. I'm still figuring all this stuff out. So if I do this and I post that there. Yep, there we go. There's the link to her books. So if you're interested, go check them out. They are actually quite good. I've really liked my wife's writing. Now, I'm not just saying that because she's my wife. I have a mini library of books of my own, and they're fun, and you might see some parallels of Star Wars in her books. So if you're interested, there's a link to her books, and it's a 99-cent sale on Monday. Sorry, until midnight Sunday. And outside of that, thank you, Mike Carter, for that follow. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you, everybody else, for showing up tonight. I know it was a bit more of a boring stream because all I was doing was talking to people, leveling them up, and making sure they had the best equipment. But next stream, I should go to the... Is it the droid planet or the droid factory? Essentially, it's the factory that churns out the HK units. We finished that lineup, so I think we talk to HK and then we go somewhere else. So I think that's what we'll be doing on Tuesday. So outside of all that, thank you everyone for coming. Hopefully you have a good weekend and a good beginning of your week. And I'll see everybody next Tuesday. Thank you everybody and see you then. Bye everybody.